Hey guys, this is Grant Evans, your favorite Utah Realtor. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 things that every first-time homebuyer needs to know. This is something that's weighed very heavily on my mind that I wish every first-time homebuyer would know. My wife and I bought our first home back in July. I know it's kind of embarrassing that you're a realtor and for 2 years and just buy your own home, but just like everyone else, we all got to start out, right? So the first thing, the number one thing that I would tell a first-time homebuyer to do is get pre-approved. It is a waste of your time to be looking at homes and not know your prices. So pre-approval checks your credit, checks your income, your debt-to-income ratio, and it tells you what your purchase price is. So if you're looking for a home, let's say, oh, I really like this, 5,000 square feet, has a pool and a basketball court, and it's $1 million, I think I could afford it. And then the loan officer tells you, oh, you're only approved for 300. And that kind of disheartens you. You're like, dang it, I really wish I bought that $1 million home, but now I can't. And so we could have avoided that confrontation and talked with the lender and be like, hey, what do I need to do in order to make this my purchase price? Coming in at number 2, meet with me as a realtor. We'll go over all your needs and wants. We'll talk about, you want a 3-bed, 2-bath, you want a nice backyard, and we talk about why. Why is that so important? Why do you need 3 bedrooms when it's just you and your wife? Oh, okay, well I want a guest room and I want a man cave. Okay, great, because now I can go into it with a vision of, okay, Todd, I don't know why I just say Todd, but just because, wants a 3-bed, 2-bath because of this vision that he has. And so I look at the homes that I send you and say, okay, this would be perfect for a guest room, this would be perfect for a man cave, and instead of just sending you regular, like, here's a 3-bed, 2-bath, but then you look at it and you're like, well, this doesn't fit my needs. Number 3 is to be patient. The home buying process, especially for the first time, is very scary because it's something new, you're spending a lot of money, and you just want to make sure that you're buying the right house. Now, just be patient with it. You don't have to buy the first house that pops up. You don't have to buy the 50th. You want to buy a house that you feel with emotionally. You don't want to be too emotional with it that it doesn't make sense logically, so you want to have that good balance between emotional and logical. So be patient with it. It always works out. It always does. Number 4 is to get rid of unnecessary debt. Look, you don't need to buy a $50,000 Hummer. You don't need to get any personal loans from Dollar Loan Center or Check City or anything like that. Just be smart with your money. If you guys don't know who Dave Ramsey is, look him up because he has really good tips on getting out of debt, because that debt-to-income ratio, when you get pre-approved for a loan, is one of the biggest factors why someone can or cannot buy a home. And number 5 is do your research. If you like a home, if you like an area, go drive by it, okay, first before you want to go inside it. Because maybe the house looks really nice on the inside, but on the outside, maybe you don't like the neighborhood. Maybe it's a little bit too far away from family members, or it's too far away from the grocery store, things like that. And remember to consider other options as well. Maybe you want to live in Provo, but maybe the perfect home is in Orem or Springville or even Payson. And what's more important to you? Is it the location or the house? Obviously, we want to do both. But if it comes down to it, what's going to be more important, right? So those are my top 5 things what every first-time home buyer needs to know. So whenever you're ready to buy a home, give me a call. I'll help you out. We'll make sure this is a nice, enjoyable process. Thanks.